On the first day, God created the heavens and the earth. He created the birds, the animals, the grass, the trees, the sky, the lower schoolers, Chipotle, George Clooney's smile, and Adele. But he did not make the bait catch of the day. Not even God knows what's in that. In the days following, the hearing council met to discuss an incident of dishonesty and theft. Two early inhabitants of this new world were asked to withdraw after it became clear that they had been stealing from the tree of life. When confronted, the two inhabitants originally denied the accusations, but later admitted to committing the theft, saying, "But the fruit in the cafeteria is free. Why should I have to pay for this apple?" The hearing council decided it would be best if they left the community so as to set an example for others and to allow them to suffer in the harsh real world for the rest of eternity. Fruit-related honesty is taken very seriously, and we simply cannot allow it to go long unchecked. Since then, the world hasn't always been the best place. There was a crusade, a plague, a world war, a second world war, a hot war, a cold war, a World of Warcraft, and the Black Eyed Peas. On the bright side, Season 6 of The Jersey Shore came out on DVD about a month ago, and it's really one of their best ones yet. It starts off with Snooki pregnant and the situation in rehab, but everything ends up okay, don't worry. Jenny gets hurt while dancing at a club, and Vinny and Johnny end up being friends, but the big shocker is that Mike actually ends up in a stable relationship. Oh, and Sammy and Ronnie move in together, but we all know how long that will last. So I'd say that's about everything you'll need to know about human history up to this point. And just stay tuned for more updates in next week's Monday. Until then, I leave you with this video.
Thank you, everyone. That was our show. We hope you all had some good laughs. Thank you so much for being a great audience. And I believe everyone is released to their G-Bot classes. Have a great day. That's all from us. No, that's not right. to the Flea Circus 2013. It's been another exciting year at Fort Englewood, and as always, we have some things that we'd like to go over. The biggest pieces of news were, of course, Hurricane Sandy, or as we know it, Fall Break. The addition of a large, scary man to guard our campus from the forces of evil. And the Klein bathroom pooper. On the athletic front, we actually won a football game. We really did. And there were people there to see it. A lot of people. Of course, afterwards, we returned to our usual MO, ignoring our sports teams and instead cheering for the math problem of the week. As the end of the year approaches, we can finally say that the seniors made it through college apps, the juniors lived through the SATs, the freshmen survived their first year, and the sophomores, well, the sophomores scared off their team. Oh, and by the way, there are now 2 teachers named Mr. Murphy, just to clear up any confusion. And now for something completely different, I have some alarming news to share with you. Previously, we at the Flea have warned you about teachers' encroachment into Facebook and Twitter. But their invasion of our hip young technology hasn't ended there. In fact, recent intelligence reports show that teachers have expanded their reach into such beloved iPhone apps as Doodle Jump, Instagram, and everyone's favorite, Snapchat. Yes, while we thought the teachers would simply be too confused by the 10-second time limit on picture viewing that makes Snapchat so fun, it turns out their attention spans may be more like ours than we originally imagined. Hackers at the Flea recovered the following images from the Snapchat database. Be warned, the pictures you're about to see may be disturbing. Some teachers are fans of the classics. Others have taken to using the drawing tool pretty extensively. Some send the classic food pics that we all know and hate. However, while we send each other pictures of sushi and elaborate hamburgers, the teachers and interactions aren't quite so exciting. Other teachers have even used Snapchat to share their super exciting interests. Others have taken Snapchat to a deeper level, using it to consider life's great questions and frustrations. And of course, not all teachers have been able to figure out the technology so quickly. In conclusion, we hope that teachers will kindly leave our beloved Snapchat alone and find their own place to waste their time. As always, a few of our faculty members have decided to leave the community at the end of the year. This year we bid Mr. Brown and Mr. Charette adieu. Of course, their departures leave openings for the position of Dean of Student Life and Dean of the Class of 2015. So, the administration put out an open call for applications to fill the job. Aside from the required resumes, the search committee also received a number of audition tapes, where candidates offered a more personal view of themselves. And since the Flea is involved in all of our school's most important decisions, we received copies of these tapes, and we'd like to share a few of them with you today. Enjoy.
Hi there, my name is Coach Rich Muller, otherwise known as Muller, and I think that I've been great as a Dean of Student Life. I'm a national leader. I've led both the North and the South to victory to Civil War. I've conquered the San Diego, and I've led a number of special op teams to glory in the battle of the Mississippi. I'm super creative. I can turn 5 gym mats and a flagpole into a magical forest, or cast, or magical forest cast. And I'm great with kids too. I have a ton of advice to offer when they're feeling down. Just check out my blog.
Hey there, my name's Corey Sack. Now look, I've been accepted to go to Syracuse next year, but listen to me, I'd much rather stay at 28. I'm the most spirited person ever. I have 5 bulldogs. I bleed blue and white, and gold. And I really don't want to leave this place. Like, I can't do that. So I want to be your dean of student life and beyond. Think about it. When I started DSBN, nobody gave us any respect. Now, we've got March Madness brackets, live feeds every game, and more Facebook updates than anything else. Just think of what I can do as dean of student life. I literally never run out of ideas. And imagine how great it would be when my ideas don't have to go through Mr. Brown. We can have live feeds straight from my meetings with Mr. Auburn. And the hearing council. We can have pop-up music blasting in the hallways between classes, blue gold everywhere, bulldog statues in every corner, the coop could be a sports bar, and there could be dividers in the bathroom. Honestly, I'd be willing to wear the bulldog mascot every day. All you have to do is say the word. Please, please, please don't make me leave this place. Please don't. Please.
They say, once you go charrette, you never go back. Okay, please, carry your charrette and remember, sure.
Well, hi, you already know me. I'm Mike Bell, and I'm really excited to be interviewing for the position of Dean of the class of 2015. I think I've got some great qualifications. I'm really creative, I'm approachable, and quite frankly, I'm just good at what I do. There's just one thing holding me back right now, and that is the class of 2014. These guys are the worst. I would rather be the dean of a prison full of particularly unruly yaks from space. Outer space. That's how bad they are. But you know what? That's behind us now. Because 2015 and me, we can do great things together. I mean, I've got some great ideas laid out already. We're going to turn the senior lounge into the class of 2015 lounge. We're going to turn the coop into the class of 2015 coop. And all members of the class of 2015 are on campus. So, I think I'm a man for the job, and just I'm looking forward. You're not going to get to see the video. Go ahead. Because that would be the opposite.
Now the Flea isn't all about fun and games. We take academic pursuits very seriously. That's why we've asked Mrs. DeVito to come to the stage to give you all an important history lesson. Mrs. DeVito?
Okay, so, good morning. And maybe I'm not going to be able to see these slides, but I hear they're pretty funny. Anyway, I teach art history, as you know, and especially art history AP. And, we spend a lot of time learning about classical art, the Renaissance, the 20th century, and even some very modern works. And today, I want to go over one of the most criminally overlooked areas of our international artistic heritage, the photobomb. Yes, just like painting or sculpture, a proper photobomb is a mysterious combination of artistry, skill, temperament, luck, and good timing. It's a purely natural phenomenon whose origins are seen in nature, as we see here. Whether you're a seal or a beagle, a good photobomb is as organic as it can be. The first instances we have of man's involvement in the photobomb came from the Paleolithic era, the Old Stone Age. Though the tools of the time were meager, human ingenuity won out, and people found ways to express themselves artistically through cave paintings. This comes from a cave in France. Note the simple elegance of the bull, the explosive intrusiveness of the man behind him, and the skill with which the man's bald head The photobomb grew with the advent of civilization. Egypt, Mesopotamia, and Syria. Also notably epic photobombs in their heydays, each with their own regional style and influences. Of course, the photobomb reached its zenith in the ancient world with classical Greece, which offered us such lasting examples as the discus thrower, the spear bearer, and the Parthenon. The Middle Ages were a surprisingly positive time for the continued growth of the photobomb. Artists learned to translate the art form into the newly popular church mosaics, Gothic architectural design. Definitely, and while some examples are more overt, others are more subtle. This exact image. The form reached an unmatched height, though, in the Renaissance. Artists looked to find the perfect proportions of the photobomber, matching mathematical precision with unabashed silliness. The results are stunning. Consider the paintings on the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel. The number of confirmed photobombs in this piece continues to grow, even today. We have here the photobombed Fall of Man from the ceiling, the image of the Sibyl of Cumae from the ceiling, and of course, the iconic creation. Of course, in the centuries since then, photobombing has come a long way. We've seen the Baroque, the Romantic, the Expressionist, and Futurist movements. We've enjoyed Van Gogh, Picasso, and Dali. And we've arrived at the thriving modern age where the photobomb remains alive and well. I do wish I could spend more time with this. We could speak for weeks about this topic. I'll spare you, though, and leave you with this simple introduction. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mrs. DeVito. Now, before we continue with our show, we have a commercial break. A few words from our sponsors.
So now the answer to the question everybody's been waiting for. And David, what's your decision?
This fall, man, it's very tough. And this fall, I'm gonna take my talents to
Melissa. She trained her whole life for this event. She used debit cards, Discover cards, even MasterCard. But she never used her American Express Black Card.
Oh, sorry, we don't take returns. Okay.
And she wouldn't start today. Visa, the official sponsor of
Favorite combination. You just want to melt some provolone on your turkey wrapper sandwich. Then I decided to turn it up to 500 degrees Fahrenheit. Now I'm feeling a little bit smoky.
Oh, God.
Now you're running for your life out on a legged field in a blizzard in the dead of winter, in the middle of the night. And you're late for a calculus test. If you had good hand smoke screen protection from Dog State Insurance, this wouldn't be your problem. But it is your problem. It's not one of those easy pop quiz problems like, what's the capital of Germany? How many buckets are there in a barrel? No, it's a hard problem. Very hard problem. So, little Billy, next time you want to eat a cheesy banana sandwich, get Dog State Insurance. And stay protected from a man like me.
Dog State. You would good cause.
It's the spring sports season and our coaches are asking our athletes to stay focused on and off the field. Some athletes are taking it more seriously than others.
Okay, everybody, welcome to Zumba, and we're gonna get started right away with some basic moves. Ready and step, right and left and right and left. A little pivot turn. Good job, you guys. Right and left and right and left. Right and left and right.
How accurate are you to save money on insurance by switching to blood cow?
After you're gonna strangle me in a Zumba class.
Even all by yourself?
Even all by yourself.
Get happy. Get Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more.
Here at Dwight Inglewood, we love to foster community. However, sometimes something even deeper emerges. Dee Harmony helped us find it.
You can go in the class with the little and let about being harmony.
Our team, experts, statisticians, pair couples based on values, personality, and attitudes.
We have Matt.
So happy Lola and I found love on DE Harmony.
Haley.
Lola.
DE Harmony, we make connections and we're often seen in passes.
Thank you, DE Harmony.
Sign on to DEHarmony.com.
Welcome back. Now we have some important announcements to deploy. Who's first? Haley?
Okay, so varsity softball had a game yesterday, and it went pretty well. We played Saturday today.
So, GSP wants everyone to know that softball had a game yesterday. And I'm sure you're all watching our live feed, our pregame show, and our postgame highlights. But just so everyone knows, softball won 4-1. Okay, so clap up for them.
Hey guys, so varsity baseball is a home game against MK next Tuesday. It's out in Solomon. We really love the support.
Alright, so GSP wants everyone to know that baseball having a tailgate, snack bar, and our own DJ backpack will be there. So, yeah, everyone come out, support. Go Dogs.
Hi everyone. Okay, so next Thursday during activity period, DFAC's going to be screening a documentary in HR.
So guys, GSK wants everyone to know that next Thursday in HR, DFAC will be screening something for cancer. Everyone to be there. And have HR. If you want to get this win over cancer, everyone has to be there. Everyone go. Next Thursday, HR, be there.
Now, His Royal Majesty Ben Levi Kaufman has a presentation for you all.
Right, so recently, government announced we made a new email address called swag@d-u.org where you can send in reports of problems you've been having with workload stuff. Our calculations show that this use of cool teenage lingo has helped government connect to you, the younger demographic. Seeing that, we've decided to expand and add even more programs along these lines. To begin, we have YOLO at d-u.org. The you only alone. A number of students have come to us asking how they can better express their love for their favorite track running sophomore, Mr. Yu Omiya. This email is the perfect place to send letters of appreciation, PayPal donations, prom date applications, or any other Asians you might want to send you. We hope this helps everyone. Next up is DocPags at d-u.org. The displeased and organized children protesting all general science. Gravity, evolution, or any of the other dumb stuff that they make you learn in science, this service creates a place for students to voice such grievances. Next time you feel like letting everyone know that the sun revolves around the earth, that the flying spaghetti monster should be part of AP Bio, or that water, earth, and air are the only 4 elements you'll need, send a shout out to DocPags. Lastly, we'd like to introduce This is really just a place where you can report anything that makes you go Did you forget your calculator? Did you wear shorts and find out that it was kind of chilly? Was the coop closed during the free? I don't really care, but if you send it to So kids, just remember, your student government speaks your language. Am I right, homie? With YOLO, DocPags, and we're now more ready than ever to make your experience as white the best it can be. Thank you.
Any more announcements from the floor? I think mock trial has one. Spencer.
Mock trial has a meeting today and like.
Objection! According to Article 4 in the mock trial constitution, the club may not meet after days where pasta is served at lunch.
Actually, if you continue reading to section B, it states that Asian noodles are an exception to this rule. Objection of the rule. Mock trial will have a meeting today.
Sustained. Invite Ben Shaman to the stage to announce a new club for next year.
Hey guys, so I'm Ben Shaman, and I've been at Dwight for a few years now. And I think it's a really great place. You know, people are always trying to raise money for good causes. People are always trying to help each other's clubs, and that's good. But I've always been a little disturbed about one thing. There are a number of clubs who are trying to raise funds for cancer. There's basketball tournaments, dodgeball tournaments for cancer, bake sales for cancer, or even walkathons for cancer. Now, hear me out. I may be the odd one out here, but isn't cancer really bad? Why are we supporting cancer? We should be raising money for it. We should be raising money for cancer, right? So with that being said, I wanted to announce that tomorrow, the Anti-Cancer Club, we're doing a bake sale basketball walkathon on Leggett Field tomorrow. So, guys, come out, support us. Stop supporting these carcinogenic fundraisers. Come help us. Also, you can miss first period.
sophomores. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Mrs. Fikens, and I'm one of the college guidance counselors here at Dwight Englewood. Now, a lot of you 9th and 10th graders may have started thinking about the college process. Of course, it's a shame that you're so late in the game. Your nervousness about the college process is totally understandable, so I'd like to address some of that nervousness right now. The fact is that you should be very, very nervous about college. College is a really big deal, and you should all be freaking out. Apoplectic, which is a great SAT word. In fact, this summer is a perfect time to get going on those SAT vocabulary words. We in the College Guidance Office suggest that you memorize a minimum of 100 new SAT vocabulary words every day. College applications are the single most important thing you will ever do in your entire life. Ever. The college you go to will determine everything you ever do, every success or failure you ever have. The college you attend will be listed on your gravestone, and every time you walk into a room, and printed on your forehead. It will be the only thing that anyone ever remembers you by. Is all your stuff on Naviance yet? No? Well, you can kiss that 2040 presidential nomination goodbye. We're going to need a full transcript, your blood type, and at least one original and recently composed piano concerto. But look, all is not lost. Just make sure you have the Nobel Committee send a receipt of your nomination to all the colleges you're applying to. And hey, we know not everyone can find a cure for cancer, but you could probably find a little bit of a cure for the bird flu, so just make sure to include that in the application essays you've already started drafting. Now, a lot of you have questions regarding your SAT scores and what they should be. Of course, the answer is that this varies for every student and for every school. To give you some perspective, the usual range that you should be shooting for tends to be somewhere between 2390 and 2400. Again, that's just an average. Obviously, you high shooters are going to probably want to be more in the 2500. Others of you have been asking about advanced placement. I've said it before, and I will say it again here. AP classes are incredibly important, especially the new ones we're planning to offer next year during weekends and lunches. Oh, and during the Y and Z blocks that we're adding between 2 and 4 a.m. This should allow most students to meet the new 15 AP course requirement. And for those of you who have already taken everything the AP people have to offer, we've taken the liberty of inventing some new exciting courses, such as AP Lunch, AP Creative Games, and AP Sleep Deprivation. In terms of recommendations, you'll get one from your college advisor, 2 from teachers, and an optional one from another person who knows you really well. Good examples are community service advisors, coaches, former U.S. presidents or senators, Tony Stark, Pope Francis, or even, well, hey, just God himself. Let them talk all about the great experiences you've had together, like when you saved that North Korean village from a herd of yaks, or when you single-handedly negotiated peace in the Middle East. Those kinds of stories should catch the eye of an application reviewer at your college. You'll also want your family to donate at least a wing or 2 of the new library at your desired school, and if that isn't possible, a new freshman dorm should be just fine. So get nice and nervous, everyone. The fact that you all look so well rested is a really bad sign. The clock is ticking every second, so get to work, and we in the College Guidance Office hope you have a relaxing and productive summer.
Speaking of announcements, I think it's time to send out some love to Mr. Brown. Mr. Brown is the kind of man who really cares about his job and who does everything he can to make sure things get done right. especially when it comes to quieting everyone down during Monday morning meeting. Really, it would be impossible to pass through 4 years at Dwight without getting shushed at least once by Mr. Brown, and rumor has it that this hobby goes well beyond the limits of the auditorium. Interested, we at the Flea follow Mr. Brown around for a day to explore this passion of his. Here's a behind-the-scenes look at our beloved shusher.
Hi, I'm really sorry. I know it's the end of the year. I know it's very exciting to be in here, but if you could please just keep it together, keep it quiet. We're finished.
And then the skepticism would inquire about it if these have started
Tell me how much this is.
For food.
For me?
Okay.
It's for me.
Personal.
Yeah. Hi, sorry. No, really, I'll wait.
Let's go on.
Yeah. Sorry, can I just... It's a little loud in it. Yeah, that's all this. Thank you.
Please stop making noise! Please, it is so disrespectful! Just be quiet!
We snap to show appreciation. We snap to show our love. We snap because clapping totally sold out is so mainstream right now. On deck is our featured poet, Boss on Poetry. In the hole is our other featured poet, Ruby Luce. In the bathroom is Henry Fernberger. At the coop is Maureen. But right on deck is Ruby Luke. Henry's back in the audience, don't worry. Noreen's probably still in the coop. But right now, coming to the stage, is Boss on Poetry. Give it up.
It's a little something I wrote about the human experience.
Grapes.
That was lovely, Foster. Thank you. Now, everyone, give it up for our featured poet, Ruby Luke.
My name is Ruby Luke, and I call this one Love is Like a Metaphor. 1. Baby girl, you are the lug nuts to my Cheerios. Without you, I'd be a chocolate sundae without the lemongrass chicken. We are sequoias, baby. 2. I love you, boo. Even in a canoe. Who is who? Let it through. Are you Mr. LaRue? I knew that too. Moo. 4. Roses are red. Violets are blue. So is the sky. The ocean is too. So is my shirt. Just kidding. 5. Here are other things that are also blue. Jeans, skirts, police uniforms, the Blue Man Group, 1/3 of our school colors, blue food coloring, blue berries, blue dabba-dee-dabba-da. 6. Brownie mix. 7. 11. I love this Slurpers. 8. The racist section. Censored for your protection. 9. Alright, put a lot of thought into this next part. It's a Ruby Luke original. Everyone please stand. Please stand. Everyone. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Amen. You may be seated. 10. The conclusion. Has there been any confusion? I love you, damn it.
Thank you, everybody. We're almost there. I'm the advisor to the Flea, and I'd like to call up to the stage the X Blocks. A few teachers to play up here with me. And I'd like to take this time to thank 4 guys who are in charge of this, who really made this happen. You know, I really got to know them. They're kind of like the sons I never wanted. No, but seriously, like, you know, taking the chance not to cry here, but I really got to know Sam and Frankie, your student government president, Mike, you guys know him. What? And of course, most of all, Chris. Without those guys, this never would have happened. I'm so happy to know them better than anyone. So I hope you enjoy a little song. It's a song you might recognize. The song's called Make Believe. And especially Mr. Charette's grade, there is interaction, so during the refrain, please clap.
Enjoy.
Thank you, the X-Locks. At this point in the assembly, the club leaders usually have a long list of people to thank, and we do too. First of all, we'd like to thank some people without whom none of this would be possible. These people are brilliant, hilarious, motivating, and dashingly handsome. We've been through some highs and lows over the years, but these people have always been there by our side, and have always made everything worth it. Of course, we're talking about ourselves. You know us. For everyone else, we really just want to say you're welcome. To Mr. Emery, you're welcome for never having made a joke about your luscious locks of hair. To Mr. Brown and Mr. Algrand and Dr. DeJarnay, you're welcome for keeping seniors at assemblies by not disclosing the day of the Flea Circus. To the faculty, you're welcome for comparing you to various gods and superheroes, especially when we Photoshop your faces onto them, and for coming up with a million different puns based on your names for you. Feel free to plagiarize. Make them your screen names. You're welcome. To Mr. Bograd, we're sorry. Okay, we'll be serious. Thank you to...
Thank you to Mr. Emery for guiding us and putting up with us.
Thank you to Mr. Gilliano and the stage crew for making this whole thing happen every year.
Thank you to Mr. Algrand, Dr. Deej, and Mr. Brown for permitting us to exist.
To everyone who participated in the show, thank you, you were all great.
And thank you all for being such a great audience. I think we have one last thing left.
Thank you to the faculty there, they were great.
Thank you to our parents for support and paying tuition.
And last, and certainly least, our fantastic cameraman Hans, who has dedicated countless hours to film and in the booth right now, but please give him a high five, a low five, a medium five, whatever five you want when you see him in the hallway today. Now, as our closing, you all know us as your Flea editors, but there was a simpler time before the Flea. However, many of you are not familiar with this time before the Flea, and as our closing segment, we put together this montage to show you the road we took to get here. Enjoy it, and you can all leave afterward.
Okay, Foz, you can do it. Come on, buddy.
In the end is right. I help you at the time of your life. I want. So take the photographs.
Happy birthday to you.
Please, I like the way it is.
I did it!
Come on, buddy, you can do it. Make the shot. Come on, Evan.
happy non-denominational holiday, buddy.
Thanks, Foster.
Boy,